love this main menu music. Yes, I was waiting for the satisfying musical moment to start talking. Uh, how's everybody doing? Good to see all you. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Congrats, Sora, on acing your exam. Well done. Proud of you. Never doubt it. Um, how we doing, Danny? Superman, Adrix, of course, Sora, Malak, Denied, Variable Element. You need your intro music, it's important. Yeah, he's back, he is. I'm feeling a bit better today than yesterday, which is definitely very welcome. Hey, Ladybug, how are you? Um, let's continue. Guillermo is level 10. We have been just kind of shitting on things with the Slayer. It's really good. It's really fun. I enjoy it. I recommend it. If you haven't messed around with the Slayer form, hopefully something in this playthrough is convincing you to give it a shot.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
We've only been knocked out of the form once, and that's because I elected not to use a universal res that I specifically bought for this fight. Which means, yeah, it was a stupid decision on my part.
I'll take that.
I guess I'll continue to min-max XP. I guess.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Not just any true soul would have succeeded in following my path through this.
The Balthazar drops his money. So making sure to check his inventory is something that I should be doing. He always has that speed pot. So I'm also just scanning for other mats that could be useful.
Back, or I feast. Do you know what is it? And
This necromancer has Kethrick's trust. Helping him could be just what you need to gain access
Has
to
expertise
the
on this.
fine, if it'll. I will remain here until you have succeeded. Do not fail me.
Okay, continue bugged, but apparently whatever one was fine. If I had really been worried about that, I could have gone to main menu and back, and that would have fixed it. But we got the 45 XP for getting information from Balthazar, and we got the 45 XP that you can get either from getting further information from Balthazar or from reading the book in his room.
Let's have a look.
Miss anything after just issue fight? No, I didn't do anything after that. Level 10 already? Yeah. Before I forget about it, I want to bring every elf companion and hireling to Arash. So that's I've already brought Astarion. I can bring Minthara and Halsin, and then there are at least 2 hirelings that are elves that I can also use. Also, hi, Zay. What should I refer to you as? I like getting names right and stuff. Welcome back.
Welcome back, true soul. You've come in the spirit of trade, I hope.
Yeah, definitely buy Wispweed wherever I can find it. Featherfall pots too.
Come.
Hey Zach, how are you? I had to do the Marcus fight today, which I didn't like. If I recall correctly, you have a way to kill Marcus before said fight. Can you explain further? Sure. On your first entrance to Last Light, you know when everyone's kind of like assembled where Tally hangs out? Hey Ace, how are you? Well, Marcus is there. even if Mole is there to vouch for you, and you don't actually need Marcus to vouch for you to get you in, Marcus is there. He doesn't show up in the cutscene, but he's physically present. So if you invis in and you get Marcus out somehow, you can throw him into the water, and kill him that way. You'll get his XP. You will not be able to get his loot unless you already have a telekinesis scroll available or access to the telekinesis spell. So you'll be losing out on the XP you'd get from the Winged Horrors, from um, anything associated with Marcus needing to be a participant in the story. But you will be able to get Isabel's Blessing at the start of the act with no risk, which is something that normally only Shadowheart Origin can do. Because for whatever reason, talking to Isabel as Origin Shadowheart does not trigger the Marcus fight until you talk to her again. But killing Marcus in that way gets him off the board, so nothing happens when you talk to Isabel.
She's just a girl and she's on fire. There you go, Quag.
Hey, Zach, thanks for gifting a sub. Much appreciated. You can also just fully choose never to talk to Isabel. Like, that's not something you need to do to complete the act. So you could just never talk to Isabel and never trigger the Marcus fight. As long as you're getting the Pixie Blessing, it covers almost all the needs you'd have there. Isabel's Blessing only gives you resistance to physical necrotic damage, not magical. So you're still going to want Night Singer's Favor on your character. The thing that Isabel's Blessing gives, outside of the minor Shadow Curse protection, same level as the Torch, is that it applies to your summons. So it gives your summons physical necrotic resist. Now, it not counting magical necrotic damage is important because Reach from Beyond, also known as Reach from Around if you're a degenerate like us, that's magical necrotic damage. So the ranged cantrip that Death Shepherds and Necromites have, Isabel's Blessing does not protect you from that. But if you care about your summons, Isabel's Blessing's useful.
They're broken. We must eradicate them. Swear that you will keep me. Rest well. And I do.
Go back from work. Hey, Narcos. Did you come up with at least one more brain rot spell name per stream?
Very well.
I did not hear about that, Zach. First I'm hearing. Chew. Alright, so how many elves? Verada's a half elf, so we have Zenith, we have Veril. Alright, just two. That's fine.
It's risky to enter Moonrise with an unwelcome. Be sure to keep them close, so you can speak on...
Reporting.
Should you be interested, I have, with one drop, there...
I've got a long road ahead.
Should you be interested, with one drop, there...
Can't give up now.
Tradition, the US military, they serve steak and lobster right before they do a deployment. Oh, well, that's grim.
Very well.
Surely the current regime wouldn't be illegally starting wars without congressional approval, right? Surely that hasn't already been done as the standard in my lifetime.
You wish to consult me? A mistake. When you...
But dost thou require a new ally? Very well.
Let's move.
Right. Now
Should you
Zenith
be
here.
interested, with one.
Now, the reason why we're prioritizing the elves is the Elixir of Elven Elegance gives you movement speed. So each copy that we have here is going to be for a long rest.
But dost thou require a new ally? Or
This vessel is at that.
I can also bring Halson.
What's up for discussion? What stayed behind, only the missing half may not come with. There is a ruin somewhere up. If you want me, good.
Morning, Andy. How are you?
Welcome back, true soul.
What is needed?
Should you be interested, with one drop, there we are.
So, yeah, it's certainly not the like lore friendly that you couldn't have anyone give blood to a Raj. Like Halson's not tadpoled. The cultists that are, you know, the hirelings, like they were at least cult adjacent. So like sure, hand wave. But Halson's also just not tadpoled and never was.
Wherever you need.
But he can give blood to a Rush too. Weird. Alright, now how many Elven Elegance are we up to? We have 5 for the remainder of the game. So that'll be probably 1 for Act 2 finale, 1 for Act 3 finale, and 3 more with which to do what I please. Cool. You want to tell me you're a Sharan yet?
It's about time Halson actually stepped up and joined us properly. He's certainly been taking up space at camp for long enough.
No? Okay. Could grab the rest of the exploration spots and deal with Voss. I haven't recruited Gale yet either. Let's go do that. He's just horny for blood and just horny in general and also terrible. Yeah, but like, I can fix her. Reward myself with Borger. Nice.
If not over, then through.
I am with Mizora. See, how I am with Mizora is like, I want her to make me worse. I don't want to fix her. She's already perfect. I need help. I need professional help for that take.
Everything is clear.
Only for that take? Yeah. Is why never sickening crazy exists. Well, listen, I've not always made good choices in my life, sir.
Approach the sigil on the stone.
A hand?
Control.
Perhaps I should have clarified.
Exactly just like Minthara? Yeah.
And anyone?
Boy, Gale survived for this long. He's just been chilling.
That's it. Go on. Keep pulling.
I think he has his little house in there. I'm gonna hand wave it with like, oh yeah, time's not really passing while he's in there, etc., etc. I don't know. It's the only way that makes sense.
Say, but I know you, and I can only assume you don't happen to be a cleric, but we're most certainly going to need it. Oh, there's an act. Spare me a moment, if you please. I've something important to discuss with you. We've been traveling together for a while now.
Oh, have
it's
we?
just about time that I shared something with you. See, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
You also feel disgusted about how life, miserable as it is, insists of persisting in this most wretched world.
No, nothing like that. Though if I fail to treat, what it comes down to is this. Just by that, I mean, it's... As luck would have it, you're already primed to give me exactly what I need. Thank... A metaphorical demon. Sincerely, though. Go ahead. I'm listening. I question the... Oh.
Okay. So one-sided, like what about don't ride the red flag rodeo? I've never heard that saying. Did you make that up? Because I like it.
Wretched thing. Put himself together.
I did? Beautiful. No notes.
These boots have seen everything.
A few risks. Why don't we just make sure it's safe? But we got ourselves competition already. That's
Provoke me and I'll
our
keep
ship.
stabbing long after you're dead.
Come on. Nobody's.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. They're doing great. Saw a spot for a second. Swarm teleport's so nice. Imagine being a burglar and this thing rushes at you, yeah. Hello. Close fight. Yeah, Cole's still chilling. So we're running around grabbing exploration spots that we saved. Each tier 1 is 260. Each tier 2 is 500. Each tier 3 is 660. We like Wrath, so Wrath gets to live. Eddie does not. I'm gonna knock out these guys because I like Wrath and Silver, and they did nothing wrong. So they get to live. I get their XP. Everyone else in the Grove dies, but I like those two, so they get to live. Yeah, it's just me playing favorites. Is it better for him to survive this being the only survivor? Yes, because now 100% of the surviving druids in the Emerald Grove are anti-genocide. Whereas before, it was one druid. Now, it's all of them. Now, all of one, yes, but still, improvement. Silver anti-pro genocide. Silver is just doing wolf shit. But Silver will help Wrath defend the Tieflings if Quagga gives the order to kill them all. So Silver also gets to live. Imagine what Francesca's walking into. I could be stupid and fight Bernard. Should I do that? Hey, Christina, how are you? The bar is so far in hell for the growth that being anti-genocide makes you a good guy. Uh-huh. They suck that much. Let's see how stupid I struggle to see a way he kills you. I don't have lightning resistance. That's how he kills me. Also, remember, I don't have crit immunity while I'm in Slayer form. So he kills me by rolling good for one turn, and me rolling bad on one turn. Also, I haven't done anything to disable the animated armors. That works. Just get crush damage. Okay, you know that solves that. Big Slayer. Huge size. Sounds like the dating experience in Texas. Fucking got him. Nice. Set up such a nice opening for Bernard, and initiative failed to roll since all the animated arms were incapacitated. Bernie got yeeted too far away. I hate when that happens, Andy. Sometimes when I want to do that, I'll have, like, Scratch or someone parked down there, and then I'll have them attack Bernard while he's prone to prevent him healing. Start the combat there, but, like, it's real annoying when that's necessary. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. The idea of crushing Bernard only occurred to me once I was up here, and yeah, that solved that problem. Okay. Take the broken machinery, I can make a lightning res elixir with it. Remind me to never go prone when fighting Orin. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's not good. She decides to click Slay on you 3 times. Unless you have a lot of bulk, you're probably just dead. They frightened me. Awkward. There's not much I can do while frightened here. Until I get Piercing Growl in Act 3. Here's good. Interesting play. I'm still at full HP. I expected the spectator to at least, like, hurt me, but no. I mean, I guess I did use Universal Res. Totally didn't need to. Okay. And remember, this is only going to get stronger in Act 3. I will have more levels for character features. I will have 30 strength instead of 28 as soon as I'm able to hit the Mirror of Loss. I'll get Piercing Growl as another thing I can click. We'll have access to Terrazul for more action economy. And I'll be able to do things like start the fight with Spires' Sledboard equipped, so I have some Force Conduit stacks. Force Conduit? Yeah, the Force Conduit stacks won't go away when I enter Slayer form. I just won't be able to continue to build them, but Spires' Sledboard gives you 2 stacks of Force Conduit at the start of your turns. So if I have that equipped, my first turn in combat, when I'm not in Slayer form, I'll have the 2. Then I could transform, and I'll still have them in Slayer form. This is the same way I sometimes have lightning charges on my Slayer stuff, by dashing with Speedy Light Feet and then transforming. Haven't done a lot of bleeding multi-attacks yet. Correct. This clicking Slay is very consistent. But lightning charges with Psionic Overload, bleeding multi-attack. I think that works out to more damage than Slay. Especially with Resonance Stone. So it's something I'm more likely to do in Act 3. Alright, I think that's all the exploration, no, not the Myconid Colony ones. I'll be getting Bliss Spores for the Act 2 finale. That'll help bridge that little bit of accuracy gap that I'll have against Ketherick and Merkel by not having Tavern Brawler. 28 strength, Bliss Spores, possibly Elixir of Heroism. Maybe I even try to ability drain him. No, ability drain his Dex. Would be a consistent way to proc bleed. Hit a drop spike bulb? Yeah. Or piercing growl. But the most consistent is going to be spike bulb. I could either hit it with an attack, or I could put it down and then jump on it. Pouncing on it with lunge would probably be the ideal play. I guess I should do my second adamantine craft while I'm in this map, huh? What do I make? I have the helmet, I have the shield. Part of me wants to say medium armor here. But why shouldn't I just go heavy? We'll just go heavy. Means I have to keep taking Ranger Knight, but there was no world where I wasn't going to do that, because... Good. I guess... Yeah. Yeah, no, I definitely do this. Because this will allow me to do Helmet of Grit, Sled Board, and still have crit immunity. Spit on Rick 2 for accuracy? Yeah, I could. That would require a respec. But I could. You have to successfully inflict the damage for that one. I don't think so. So I could do it while he's invuln. Nothing. Did it while he's invuln? Cool. Maybe I do that there then. I'd have to be careful not to get him wet at any point after that, but I think that's manageable. Yeah, maybe we go spit on Rick. Though, honestly, do I need to? 28 strength. Bliss Spores. Heroism. +4 proficiency modifier. I don't really think my hit rate needs to be higher than that. Just want to translate the brain rot. Dinosaur Wild Shape has a corrosive spit attack that if the target fails a Constitution saving throw, they lose 5 armor class until they get wet. And to disrespect him, we sometimes call Ketherick Rick. Ketheric Thorm, General Ketheric Thorm, is just that guy Rick. Oh, how do I unfuck that?
Here we go.
I don't remember how to fix that.
Seems to be stuck.
How do I get that unstuck? Oh, did I forget to do that? No, that's totally why. Clearly, I need to caffeinate. Because I'm not awake. It's the first hour of stream, it doesn't count. I'm not officially stupid. Just unofficially stupid. Yeah? Breakfast burrito with leftover enchilada filling. Let's go. Garage doesn't need to be fixed. She just said stinky blood. Hey, Sailor Cat. Listen. How could she be so bad if she's that bad, you know? This guy gets it. Inventory management. Still stuff I want from Jira, I think. Oh yeah, the lava elemental.
Just out of view. Is that a lava element?
The lava elemental.
have seen everything.
Yeah, I guess I should grab the amulet.
Blood. No, never mind.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We have uncanny dodge now. I can just dodge fall damage.
The flying machines, walking brains. It's all so absurd.
Some of the laughs, they didn't record a long enough laugh to match the animation.
How unfortunate. Alas, thou must do. Return me. Take me home.
You feel
Neil's laugh's my favorite there. Yeah, it's real good. Coughing and choking. Mm-hmm. I think we're about done for this map. For now, at least. Shop with Jira. Yeah. I could kill those two behind her, too.
Walk in death. Looking ahead. I want to have a word.
I'd heard this place fine, but your paraphernalia had better be pristine.
Pretty well on money. I could just kind of spend here. I'm good with that.
On your way then.
Okay, check this out. Pick up all the exploration XP at the entry of the mountain pass. The tier 3 over by Esther? Yeah, I already grabbed that one. Get the XP for that. Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense that you don't get XP for crush damage from things that you throw, but you do for landing on people. And you also don't for them just falling. I wasn't in combat with her. It doesn't make a lot of sense, Adrix. You're right to question that, but that's just how it works. Guillermo would jump on me like that. In this form? Not one to yuck a yum, but... You okay? Everything okay at home?
Your future ends now.
I throw a 22 strength? Every humanoid, like every medium-sized creature that is not a dragonborn or half-orc. You can do that with 20. I think you need 26 to throw dragonborn and half-orcs. Bugbears. Still got one of their elixirs. If I'd hit him, that first one, he'd have died. Oh, well. I don't care about your parry, man. Reduce the damage by 10? Sure. Take 28. Fuck out of here. I don't know if I have to leave for work or not in 15 minutes, and that's very irritating. Ugh, yeah, that's the worst. I hate that limbo where you can't make any plans because you don't know what you can do right now. Sucks. Told I wasn't working because my boss was going to do it, but 99% sure she's not awake. Well, if your boss said they're going to do it, that's no longer your problem. That's your boss's problem if shit doesn't get done. Not your obligation if someone else already accepted it. 660 XP for that exploration spot.
The blood of Lathander, spilled in holy battle with Samaster, immortalized here for all to worship.
Except without having that in writing, it's easy for Bossman to say, nah, I don't remember it that way. You misunderstood your instructions. That's true. I'm of the opinion, and, you know, based on my own experiences, that a boss that's going to do that is always going to find a way to do that. So, as you said, you know, having something like that, an agreement like that in writing is a good way to discourage that. You ever try to play Cleric in solo auto mode? Yeah, it's my favorite class and one of my most played. It's more of a challenge for me not to play Cleric, yeah. Chat usually hooks me for respecking the Cleric in too many runs. Favorite Cleric subclass? Tempest. My top 3 would be Tempest, Nature, and Death. Alright, I read out of Universal Res, and I'm low on jump potions, so I think we're going to be in vendor jail for a bit. How do you feel about Light Stars multi? I think it's cool. I'm a heavy armor enjoyer, so Light not getting heavy armor, I know Death doesn't get it either, but means that it's got a high threshold to clear. I think it gets there, because much like Death, it has a very good channel divinity, and it has a very good spell list. Though, unlike Death, you don't have a good offensive cantrip. However, taking Stars Druid for that helps patch that hole up. So I think that's a sensible combination.
Something's on my mind. Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
Definitely need more fire shields. Oh, I don't have money. Give me a discount, Bolo? That's fine. I do still have to Yurik as well, so it's gonna be another thing I need Universal Res for. Try to play Shadowheart as Death Cleric, only 1 action per turn, don't know how to play. Well, that's not a Cleric issue, that's a you issue with not using action economy well. And, like, again, Reaper, a feature that you get at level 1 Death Cleric, allows you to target 2 people with your Necromancy cantrips. So you can Bone Chill 2 people. That's the same as having 2 actions. So I have a feeling you have decided the outcome of you playing Cleric before actually having done it, and you're seeing what you decided you would see. Confirmation bias. Keep an open mind.
I need a quick word.
No point in lingering now I've got the noble stock.
Ooh, Divine Bone Shard. Hell yes.
Better wait.
Not much chilling and jumping bones in this game. That's true. Big yump, big yump.